The origin of football around the world. We are going to talk today about how football came about. We will also talk about how football arrived in its current format with the rules and its way of playing, and all this started more than 2,500 years ago there in ancient China, where the warriors played a sport with the enemy's heads down. And that's what we see in this representation. And in honor of the ancient Chinese warriors, we also had a sport played. And by the Inca peoples of South America, that was many years ago, and during the Middle Ages we also had a game played there on the island of Brittany, also on the European continent, where we had a ball that was sometimes made of pig's bladder, sometimes it was made of fabric, and thousands of people played this game. That was often rough and no rules and without limits of area and participation of people, so it was a very violent game that was even banned by the king. It was banned for many years until it came back at a later time to be available. We were there in England, but we took some differences from region to region, because some used their hands while in other regions they couldn't use their hands until they separated the two games, and the version with the hand became hugby, and the version with the feet became football. And in the year 1848 young football players, students from Cambridge colleges and the region came together to put the rules in football, and that's when the first rules of football came into being. The famous Cambridge rules, and football was played at the time until now. A little further on, professional teams appeared with players who lived only in football, but the rules were not yet fully complete. It was even demolished and rebuilt. It was there that the rules of current football were made. It was when they founded the Football Association. The English League that to this day organizes the rules of English football. All the rules that we know were already started in this meeting, and its rules, like Morley's rules, that until today are the rules of football that receive some updates. Rules
as regras de Morley, que até hoje são as regras do futebol, que receberam algumas atualizações,
like goal kick, offside, foul, goalkeeper, are things that emerged there. The master organization here about the rules of football, so thanks to Ebenezer and association football that we have the rules of modern football. Did you like this video? In the next video I will bring the story of how football came to Brazil. Thank you very much for staying until the end of this video. Until the next one, thanks, see you later.